Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Friday, the 28th of October, 2022. Hey, the weekend is almost here. Those of you who live for the weekend, well, you're nearly there. Just a few more hours to go, I guess. Oh, I've just noticed something. The battery is getting very low on the mouse. Let's hope I don't need to change halfway through the game. I'll take a chance and say maybe I can get through the game without changing the battery. Anyway. What else do you have to know? If you are new to this channel, please note that this is not a notation-free channel. What do I mean notation-free? I mean adding pencil marks. But I do try to go as far as I can in a reasonable amount of time without pencil marks first. That's my aim anyway. And what else is happening in the world? Oh, interesting. Yeah, Volvo have finally developed a crash test dummy that is that will take the place of a woman. It's taken them how many years to do this? And of course, physiology, determines the amount of injury during a crash. What happens in how it connects ergonomically with the seats and seat belts and the doors and the steering wheel, etc., etc. Of course, all affected by body weight distribution, etc., etc. And yet it's taken them this many years to build a crash test dummy for women. Come on, world, get your act together with equality, I think. Right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku because I can see something. This is, of course, the second game of the day for me, which is the New York Times hard level puzzle. I always do them in order, nearly always in order. And if you are playing this hard level game, you should know how to play Sudoku before you start because they are always tricky. This week have been particularly tricky. We've had particularly tricky puzzles this week, I should say. In this particular one, it's almost like the setters have decided to get their revenge. They've given us an easy life recently, and said no more, no more. And so they've taken their revenge now. If you hear me slurping, that's the sound of me entertaining a cup of coffee to keep me awake and alert. And keep my vocal tubes watered, although they're not much affected this week, unlike last week where I could hardly speak at all. Right, okay. Can we do any more on the ones? I don't think so. Let's just go through. Let's find the easy ones first, shall we? Okay, well, there's a nice easy one there. Look, 2's blocking across and 2 across there, so we shall fit a 2 there. I think I'll just go for anything. Oh, I thought I'd seen something. Anything easy quickly. And then we'll look for the trickier stuff. Okay, we've got 3's blocking across here like this. We have 6 blocking down like this. That puts a 6 into that square there. And I have spotted something already. Typical New York Times type thing. I've seen the 6 and 5 blocking across these rows here. So we are going to end up with 6 and 5 there. But not before. I'm going to come back to that. Just remind me, dear viewer, if I forget. I'll come back to that in a moment. Okay, but for now... Oh, it's also going to put 6's up there. Look, 6's blocking like this. For now, I want to see... if we can go through just all the digits looking for anything super easy first of all, and then I will come back to that 5 and 6 up there in a moment. Yeah, so we got 6 blocking across here. 6 is in one of these 2 squares here, right? We got a 6 blocking down there, so 6 blocking across here. That's a 6. 6 blocks across here, and across here, and up here. So that's a 6 there. I think that's it, because I think what's left is this. Okay, 7. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Thank you, New York Times. I can't see a 7. I believe we have no 7s on the board. Oh dear. All right. 8's are going to appear like this then. Oh, did I? Yes. Okay, 6 and 8. Look at that, 6 and 8. Okay, another New York Times thing. So, and now look, I've got the 6. I said I was going to do this 5 and 6 later, right? I said 5 and 6 blocking across these rows. And now I've put the 6 in here. I better do the 5 quickly because somebody will get annoyed. I can't do anything else with the 5s. No, I don't think so. All right, now let me... Now, what did I just see about these 6s and 8s? So that's a 6 and 8 pair just there. What does it mean? It means 9 is going to be in these two squares. Anything we do on 9? 9. Oh, first of all, 9 blocks down here and 9 blocks there. So we got ourselves a 9 there. So missing digits from here and here are 4 and 7. We'll come back to that again in a minute. And down here, of course. Like I said, I was just going through looking for the easy numbers first of all. I just happened to spot that 6 and 8 there. So how about the 9s? And then go back to 1 again. 9s, 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 9s. So down here. Across there. Must be there. Down here, unfortunately, though, still far too many places, and obviously, and these 6 squares here. Okay, so right, that's that. Let's have another look for the 1s. Now we've got 1s in those squares. We've got 1s up there. I think we've still got 1s like that. Okay, 2s. Pair of 2s down here like this. No, I don't think so. Okay, 3s then. A pair of 3s up there, that could be useful. 3s are across here, 3s are here. Unfortunately, 3s could still go anywhere like that, and then up here, too many places, so no, not that useful. 4s are down here. Fives. No. 6s. Sevens, no, 8s. Okay, let me come back and look at now. I said 5, so I've done the 5 and 6 here now already. Is there anything else? So let's yes, of course, let's work out what goes here. So we are missing 4, 7 and 8, and that's nice because 4 and 8 are in this column, so we can get our first digit 7. Hooray for us. And I see something else because I see 7 blocking down there, and remember I saw the 8 looking down here as well earlier on, so that means that is a pair of 7 and 8, and this will be the last number, which is 9. Okay, what's missing up here then? 1, 3, 6. So 6s are in those squares, but 6s are here. I think I worked. That's not much, is it? 6s are like that. All right, try to remember. Try my best. What's here? 4 and 8. So in these squares here, we are missing 1, 3 and 9, and we have a 1, 3 and 9, and they're in different squares, so we're going to get pairs, but they are not going to be naked pairs. So what does it give us over here? It gives us, so we had 9 here then, so 9 blocks across here. Now I said 9 was up here like this, so in fact 9 is in those squares there. Down here 9 is like this. Any use to you, dear viewer? Not to me, because I've got 9s like this and I've got 9s in those squares, so not a great deal of use to me just yet. More coffee might be useful. Alright, knowing this is 1, 3 and 9, let's examine these 3 squares. We are looking for 1, 3, 9, so 4, 7 and 8. We have a blocking 4. So we know that this is a pair of 7 or 8, but that doesn't do a great deal, I think, because we could still put 4, 7 or 8 in the outer squares. So missing from this block 4, 7 and 8, actually still the same, and I think they can go in any of those, can't they? 4, 7 and 8, so that means I can't actually guess this just yet. Threes are here. I know 3s are here, and I know 9s are there. No, then we've got 3, 9, 4, 7, 8. No, that's 4, 7, 8 is back again. Ayah. Right, let's come back to this 6 and 8 up here and see if there's anything else. So, do I know anything about 1s? Yes, I know that 1s are in those squares. I remember 9s are in those squares, so we got 1 and 9 up here. I wonder if we could get a third number by any chance. Let's keep at it. So, again, 6 and 8 are here. The 3, no, 3 could go like that in a kind of upside down L shape. 3 could be like this, right? 7. No, we've only got this single 7 down here, which is not doing us any favors, is it really? So 7's still possible just about anywhere except for where the 6 and 8 goes. More coffee. Just checking out down here. I know this is 4 and 7. So we got 5s in those squares. We've got 2s in those squares. And we've got 8 blocking across here, so that's the 8. Actually, 8 blocking across here. That's not 8. That's not 8. That's not 8. Over here. No, 8 is one of our missing numbers here, isn't it? So we could still have 8 in 3 possible squares. That's no good. Wait a minute, this is 4, 7, right? This was pair of 4 and 7, and these three squares contain 4, 7, or 8. So, in these three squares, we have 4, 7, or 8 only. 4, 7, or 8 are limited to those squares only. And in fact, the 8 blocks here, so this 8 blocks here, so 8 must be a pair in those squares. Wow! Have we found something here? What do we now know about 8s? 8s can be only in those two squares. Then they can be down here. Just doing my 8s. No, I don't think so. 8s are like that still. Okay, so 2 possible. Anyway, let's try this 3 numbers in 3 squares that I've found here again. So 4, 7, or 8. So in these squares, we must not have 4, 7, or 8. So we can have a 2, which could go anywhere. A 5, which could go in 2 of those squares. And a 3 up there. Ah, this is a 3, right? Oh yeah, I can see that anyway. That's a 3, right? Oh, what's wrong with my cup? Okay, look, this is 139 across here, right? The one we've already got here. That means that the 3 and the 9 are in this row. Forget the fact that we got a 3 block in there. Just think about the 3 and the 9 are in this row here. 3 and 9. And that's going to leave us with 4, 7, or 8. So the 4, 7, 8 could be in the top row here. But also 4, 7, and 8 are in this square and that square. Does that mean anything? So that's I worked this out before, didn't I? Actually, 4, 7, or 8. This is 4, 7, or 8, and this is 4, 7. No, I can't see it. Yuck. Well, I think I've discovered quite a lot about this grid, but the time is ticking away, and the video is going to be outrageously long. It's a shame, because I think I'm going to have to go to pencil marks, because I don't think I'm going to get this without. I think there's too much visualization. I've got a lot of it, actually. I can see a lot of this in my head already. But for me, as a non-native NF player, 5s there, no. No, I'm not gonna get there, I don't think. I think from this point on I'm gonna need to use some pencil marks. So let's do what I can immediately. So let's put in these two squares, 6 and 8. I did say at the beginning, didn't I? It's not a notation free channel. Just do my best to go as far as I can. I've gone as far as I can. That's it, dear viewer. Right, missing from here is 4 and 8. I can probably remember most of this. 1 goes in, oops, these squares here. And 3 goes in those squares. And 9 goes in those squares. Well, 4, 7, and 8 are in these squares here. I'm going to put them in together like that, save a bit of time. And I know that these are 4, 7, and 8 as well. But of course 4, 7, 8 can go in oh, not 4, sorry, get rid of the 4 there. 7, 8 there. 4 in fact goes in these squares, doesn't it? And these 7, yeah, could go in those squares. I'm doing the whole thing. I better be careful because I'm going to lose my Snyder type tactics here, so I better stop on that for a minute. I'll come back to that later. I have the feeling I'm going to need everything. I'm just going to need everything here. All candidates, I mean. 7s. This is 4 and 7, I remember, up here. And 5s we have here. Okay, and 2s we have in these squares. I've really remembered so much of this game today. And 8s are down here. Yep. Okay, let's go through it on a more formal basis. So we got 1s in those squares. We have 2s somewhere up there. We have 3s in those squares. And we have 3s across here. We have 4s down here. We have a pair of 5s up there. And we have 5s in these squares. I didn't tell you about this. I actually did spot that myself, that we have 5s there, but I don't think I mentioned it. 5s go there. Pair of 5s down here, of course. Right, these 6s. What is happening with 6? Oh, they're all placed already. 7s. Yeah, I really don't know anything about 7s. I'll put that 7 in now, actually, so I don't confuse myself. Just really lacking in the 7s today. 8s as they look. Anything else? I think that's it. And then 9s. 9, as mentioned previously, is somewhere in that row. 9s are along here. And that's your lot. So pretty much as seen, and I think as explained, most of it. What have I got to finish down here? 2 blocks down here, so we get 2s in those squares there. I think everything else is done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tis. Okay. So everything's done down here. I'm sure there's nothing across it. I've looked at this a gazillion times. Unless I've missed something. No, I don't think so. Alright, so let's go up here. Maybe we'll try with this. Because we do have this restricted 6 and 8 here. Don't we? So, 1s are in. Oh, I forgot 9s, right? I forgot to put in 9s. There we go. We have 9s blocking down there. Oh, I forgot. I said that and I forgot it again. So we have to get rid of the 9. Ah, we've got a single. Damn you. There we go. There we go. Couldn't visualize enough of it to spot it. But there you go. That's a single 2 now because all of the candidates are in here, and that's either a 2 or a 9. And I said earlier on that the 9 block down here, but I couldn't visualize enough of it without placing those candidates. For me, they're still really very important, I must say. 5 goes there, 8 goes there, 2 goes there. I'm not disheartened about this one. Now, yesterday I was disheartened because I played a poor game, but for this, I'm really not disheartened. Now, we've got ourselves a pair of 2 and 3 up there, so I can remove that candidate 5 and place 5 here. I just think this game is one that I need to place pencil marks in. Even if I see it now, that what I could have done, it was just too much visualization for me, so didn't get it. Right, 5s are now our first completed digit. Yay! Right, and things are going to be much easier from here on in, most likely. Let's get on with, well, I can see that's a 4 and 7 here, so that's got to be 4 or 7. Can't help us with the 4 or 7. Actually, 4 and 7 can... 4s are up here, though. So let's place the 4s there now. So now we've got 4 blocking across here, 4 blocking across here, and we can place our 4 there. That means this is a 4 and this is an 8. The 8 goes here and the 7 is in that square. Now we've got a pair of 7s up here. Right. Now we need to go with the pairs again, because now I think the situation has certainly changed quite a lot. So now we can get 1s in those squares, and that means we're going to place a 1 up here, and we shall remove candidate 1 from there. Right, that's looking nicer. 2s then. Okay, now this is our 2 blocking up here and 2 blocking up here. Remember, these 6 and 8 are fixed, so that's where the 2 goes. So this would be our 2. Ooh, excuse me, wrong mode selected. 2 here, 2 there, and the 3 will be in that square there. Only a 7 to get for this row now, and then we are going to put a 7 into that square, and this will be a 4. That will be a 4 there. So let's get rid of the 4s there and the 7s in those squares. That's going to leave us with an 8 here. So 7 is there, 9 is there, 3 is there. We have an 8 here already, so that will be our 6. That's our 8. I've enjoyed today's game, really enjoyed it, because I've found a lot of stuff that I don't normally find. It wasn't enough to play the game without pencil marks, but it was quite exciting to find, and almost got it. I saw a lot of stuff, not enough, but a lot of things, and I rather enjoyed it. So I'm using the past tense because I'm pretty sure now that you can see that there's nothing difficult about the rest of the game. We've got 7 blocking across here. That means that's a pair of 7s. So this will be an 8. And this will not be an 8. Okay, 4, 7, 4, 7. Yeah, as those 4 7s I mentioned previously. Right, now we do have an 8 blocking here, though, so we know that the 8 must go in that square there, and this will not be 8. You have to keep making it right on the computer here. Now, what are we missing here? 3 looks like the missing number here, doesn't it? Let's get this missing number here, which I think is a 3 as well. So let's place our 3 there, which blocks across there. So that will be the 3. This will be the 9. 9 blocks across here. That's the 9. This is the 2. Our 9 gives us a 3 in that square. 1. Oh, sorry. 9, sorry, goes there. Sorry about that. Just happily clicking away. We're not really concentrating on what I'm doing because it looks so easy from here on in. That's always a danger, I suppose, when playing Sudoku. 4 here. And today's game will finish with 7. Thank you very much to the New York Times for their hard level puzzle. The game went on longer than normal because I did try to go as far as possible without pencil marks. Not to the end, but quite a long way. And I managed to visualize quite a lot of the game there, but not enough to finish it off without pencil marks. That's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.